Hello everyone, this is Stormy Cloud 21. Today we're going to look at something amazing. We've got Spinos. There are like 3 major Spinos coming out 2025. And you've got the brand new Spinosaurus for the Jurassic World Rebirth movie. And then you've got the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. So what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at the brand new Spinosaurus Danger Set. Now, I believe this is a Target exclusive, and it has very amazing packaging. It's from Jurassic World Rebirth movie. And now here is a look at the back of the packaging. And as we look at the back of the packaging, we zoom in and you have a couple characters from the upcoming movie. There they are right there. And then you have like a storage case. You have inside the storage case, you have the figures, everything included in the box, the weapon, the Spinosaurus. Beautiful. And so it's a beautiful day outside. I brought the packaging outside, let the golden sunlight hit this packaging and really show off the vibrant colors of this amazing set. And here is a look at the side of one side of the box, Jurassic World Rebirth. Another side of the box, you also have Jurassic World Rebirth. And then here is a pan down from the top of the box, looking at the contents inside. This is a beautiful set. So here's the actual moment that I was in store looking at these sets. And I went with the first one that I got. I usually look up close at the figures and check out the eyes and the paint, make sure everything is looking good, quality control, But I asked the store worker, and the store worker pulled these from the back. There were a total of 4 at the time, and so I was able to get a first good look at this amazing product in the store. And so now for this point of the review, we are back inside, and we are going to pull this item out of the packaging, get a closer look with mobile cam, and you can look at that UPC right there. So we are going to open this up and we're gonna check it out. Please, I hope I don't hit the camera. Let's go. Pulling it out. Wow, that is picture worthy. That is absolutely gorgeous. Let's go check it out, man. So in Jurassic World Rebirth, we are introduced to Zora Bennett and Dr. Henry Loomis. And I really like the way they made these figures. They're so vibrant, bright, colored, lots of texture, cool clothing on, cool accessories, and the scale, 3.75 inch scale. The articulation is nice. The representation of the figure to the on-screen counterpart is just right there and agreeable. Yeah, it's awesome. And then we've got this storage case over here. They've got their accessories right there. Looks like 3 accessories right there, and then this case is the 4th, and then maybe some more, I don't know, but it looks like that's that. And then you have this beautiful Spinosaurus from the new movie Jurassic World Rebirth, and it's too early to really see this creature much in action, but it looks really cool, even this version of a Spinosaurus. So we're going to take these figures out, the accessories, and then we're going to look at that Spinosaurus. And I just love this set. It's so cool. The background's amazing. The sunset with the sky like that. The colors, the plants, everything just says, buy me! So this packaging is just setting loosely in here at the moment. So you can pull that away. You have this amazing scene of like the jungle on the island or whatever, and that amazing sunset, the cliff face. So beautiful. So we got to keep that. And then without that, it looks like this. So we're going to open these up and we're going to check them out. Also, before you go crazy and think, oh no, they sort of hide the tail underneath here. So don't lose your mind over that. It's right there. So here is the first figure that they give us. Dr. Zora Bennett. And has some articulation in the head, and she can look down a little bit, up barely, and she has that really nice hat, all that stitching marks on there, the ponytail, and then the arm goes out to the side like that, and swivels, and then you have some articulation at the elbow right there, as well as some swivel. And then she has this flare gun that just fell out of her hand. It's like a flare gun. And then this arm can swivel and bend also at the elbow, go out to the side, and then rotate like that. And then she has waist swivel, so you can do that all the way around. She has articulation at the knee, both knees right there, swivel as well. There's not going to be any ankle rotation or anything like that. Nothing crazy like a Star Wars TVC figure, but still really nice articulation. No wrist articulation, but she does have a watch, and then she has some ammo draped around her shirt over her shoulder like that. And so she's carrying that with her. And so that is pretty cool. Scarlett Johansson? Or is it Scarlett Johansson? I don't know. Pretty cool. Zora Bennett. Now let's look at the next figure. So this is Dr. Loomis. Dr. Henry Loomis. Another main character, Jurassic World Rebirth. And you can see he's got the beard going on, got like the mustache, got the glasses. It'd be a stretch, but you could almost make a Franklin out of him. Then here is the waist articulation, the arm or a back swivel. This arm goes out and up and rotates all the way around. And then you have bending at the knee, both knees there, as well as swivel all the way around. And then, of course, no ankle articulation. Those are the boots. No wrist articulation again, because these are more or less legacy type figures, as they would call it. Looks like he's got a bald spot right there. Anyway, this is a pretty awesome figure from the new movie. I love the color of the shirt and the pants. Just really nice, detailed movie figures. They're just really cool. Really cool. So, all right, then you've also got a knife. So somebody can carry around that knife. I don't know, whoever wants. It's rubbery. Very rubbery knife. Very rubbery. And then you also have this weapon right here. And I believe that comes apart. Yeah, that comes apart. So for storage, obviously that would be very handy. But then you fit it together. What's nice about it is that when you do put it together, it stays. It doesn't just come apart right away. It's well made. So it's very nice. And it's got that nice yellow, flashy yellow out the back. And I believe this is maybe some sort of tranquilizer not necessarily like a gun, but a tranquilizer to take the animal down to try to get its DNA so they can do their research to save human lives, I believe. Spoilers, maybe. But I think that's what that is getting at. So if you don't want to know that, well, don't watch this part. So then you've got this case, and that's a nice case. Very nice case. All right, I'm gonna put the weapons in there and show you how that stores. All right, you've got the knife. You're gonna drop that in there. Of course, if you're gonna stick this in there, you gotta separate it because it won't fit otherwise. Put that piece in there and that piece in there, and you've got all your pieces in there. You can take it with you for storage. Really cool. I like it a lot, and it's very lightweight. The smallest accessory included is this little flare gun to help locate your position, and it's bright orange. And yeah, that's the one that Zora Bennett was holding, was she not, when we first opened this set. So there's the flare. She can go like that, you know, and let everybody know where Zora is. And then you can also put that in the yellow case as well. So that can go in there as an accessory. Now moving on, we have this Spinosaurus in the set, and it's a very nice tail, sculpted very well, crocodilian, like, you know, all those scales like a crocodile on the bottom, and these bright colors of this yellow, and you've got some gray in there, and you've got this, like, it's actually gray, but on camera it's showing up a little different. But this down here is like gray. And then we're going to plug in the tail, which is a one-time deal, I believe. It won't come back out probably. Before we do, we're looking at the Spinosaurus. So this is that Spinosaurus, and it's actually very nice. The jaws do open both ways, not just one way, but both ways. And it has very rubbery teeth in there. That's like a separate piece that they install from like the top and the bottom. And then you've got the tongue, and the roof of the mouth is pink. This is pink right here. You've got like yellow eyes with a black pupil. You've got the ear back here, something I forgot to mention on the Hammond collection Spino. You've got an ear noticeably on these Spinos. The crest, like a nose hole. And wow. So the neck, you can go down, look back, to the side, to the other side. So, and not very much like that, but this arm can go forward about that. Probably go further, but at least that far back. And then you can do this arm back that far, depending on if the neck gets in the way. The legs don't go in and out, but it does go back that far, forward that far. There is swivel in the feet to fit it in the packaging, probably. Give it a little flexibility so you don't break it so easily. There is no painted dew claw, but they did paint the other claw. Or did they? I don't know. They're all gray. Anyway, the belly, the neck underneath the head is white, and you've got the crocodilian-like scales. You've got the scan code, which is the way they used to do it with the sticker. Underneath the foot, you have that logo and some funky-looking blue right there. This is the spine itself, and this is just hard plastic, but it's still cool. But the legs do not go in and out. So this is that hole we're going to match up, and we're going to click that tail in there. One-time deal, one-time assembly. And there you go. Just like that. You got yourself a Spino tail. And it does go a little bit side to side, but not much. More so up and more so down. And a little side to side. So you would think it would do more, but it's still very nice. And looking at the other side, looks like that. I love these stripes and the sail. It's very nice. I love this. The patterns of all these scales. It's very well made, smaller Spinosaurus figure from the new movie, the Jurassic World Rebirth, directed by Gareth Edwards. So this is so cool. But this is more so plasticky, not like rubbery, because it does not bend, but it does articulate. And so it's gorgeous, man. It's a nice Spino. I have the other bigger tail thrashing Spino as well. I'll be looking at that. I've had it for quite a while now. I've had this for quite a while now, but I do love it. I do love the colors. I highly recommend you picking this up. I believe the only place you can get it right now is Target, because it is a Target exclusive. So as far as I know, that's the only way to get it, but it is well worth it to do so. And the figures that it comes with are very nice as well. And also, if you want to see the figure holding the weapon, there's like holding that knife in his hand. It's very rubbery though. Also, if you want to put that tranquilizer gun and Zorb in its hand, give yourself a good 3 minutes to try to do that, because it's probably going to take you that long to figure it out. You might want to take it apart first and then assemble it. You can get it into her hand, and then once you do, that ought to stay there pretty good. So it looks nice. It's a tranquilizer, like DNA storage grabber gun thingy, I guess you would say. So it's a nice thing, accessory. So yeah, I do totally recommend this set. This is, I believe, a Target exclusive, like I was saying. So you might check the Target app, see if you can get it that way, get it shipped to your door. Otherwise, if you can't do that, just try to go inside the store, see if you can find it. I don't think you would have a hard time finding this set. It is probably a pretty popular set, but I think they'll probably have plenty of them to go around. So you should be able to find what you need. But anyway, this is Stormy Cloud 21. I want to thank you for watching this review. Please remember, hit that like, subscribe button. See more cool stuff coming up soon, as well as that notification bell. And thank you for watching, and talk soon.